Hey sailors, welcome to the crew. I'm Sailor Janda, and this is my Let's Play of Wargame Red Dragon. We're now into the Climb Mount Norodnaya campaign, in which we, as the Soviet Union, are invading Japan. So, at the moment, we are in sort of decision paralysis. We just took Nankoku, and the result of that is that High Command has given us absolute piles of potential reinforcements to call in, and not even close to enough political points to actually call them all in, but we have air groups and air brigades aside. We have the VDV regiment, which can land pretty much anywhere. The Minsk Marine Brigade, which can deploy from the carrier Minsk off the north coast of Japan. The 1st Guards Tank Division, which can deploy in Osaka. The 2nd Guards Tank Division, which can deploy in any harbor, so Nankoku or Nagasaki once we take it, or in Osaka. The 42nd Motorized Rifle Division, which can deploy in also looks like any harbor or Osaka. And the Kuznetsov Marine Brigade, which can deploy from Task Force Kuznetsov. And currently, the Kuznetsov Task Force has just seized Nankoku. The Osaka Force is still stuck in Osaka. The Minsk Force is about to fight a naval battle. And the VDV are about to take Nagasaki with any luck. So the question is basically, what do I want to get deployed? Now, Kuznetsov does have this nice helicopter regiment. That would be most of the well, these guys up here have a ton of AA, but the rest mostly have very little AA, so they could be very effective, I think. There's a lot of helicopters off the Kuznetsov Air Brigade too, so F-15, so we'll try to avoid those. I think we need to get reinforcements into Osaka quickly, although if we could cover their flank properly, it wouldn't be as big a problem. And we need to deal with this Gobo problem. You know, Kuznetsov has a VDV battalion and regiment. These guys have concourse, so they're more for heavy combat. I think I'm going to deploy the attack helicopter squadron, 319th Helicopter Regiment. Equipped with a whole set of rockets and anti-tank missiles. Formidable strike force, can support a ground offensive and strike enemy tanks. Beware aircraft and anti-aircraft weapons. And I mean, yeah, it's got a recon chopper, some command choppers, some logistics choppers. Big and small ones. I didn't even realize there were multiple types, honestly. In game, I mean. And an FOB, and then 2 Mi-24Vs, 2 Mi-24Ps, which have... Oh, interesting. The Vs have air-to-air Igla missiles, infrared, and 57mm unguided rockets, plus a 12.7mm machine gun. The Ps have a 30mm autocannon, plus 80mm unguided rockets, and Kokon laser sight missiles, laser-guided missiles. So those are ground targets. The Ka-29s are cheap ones with 80mm unguided rockets, and the Mi-24VPs are basically an upgraded form of these with the Kokon M missiles, which have more armor-piercing ability, not much else. So I think we're going to call that in, and we're going to put that ashore just in case they counterattack, because they have a lot of tanks. They have 124 tanks over in EO. Cheap, terrible tanks, but so many tanks. And then we're going to start building up the force in Osaka a little. I'm hoping the VDV will take this, and I'll be able to call in more reinforcements next turn, but in the meantime... this force should be capable of doing that. In the meantime... I can't really afford either of these rifle regiments, though, or the Guards tank. The best I can get them is, like, Guards and Rifle Regiment or something. Or I could get like an anti-tank battalion or something in, but that's not all that useful mostly. recon company. These anti-ship squadrons are nice, but there's nothing to fight with them yet. I'm pretty sure American reinforcements are going to show up from this sector, and then we'll need to deploy these, but no point wasting points on them yet. Those are just basic bombers. None of the heavy land forces can be called in with 15 points, really. So maybe we save our points to get something like the Guards Tank Regiment. I mean, I'm thinking basically the VDV, once they take this, will sort of push back out and try to take over the whole island. Maybe with some heavier support. Task Force Minsk is probably going to land... Honestly, once they dispose of this, I'm probably going to have them reverse and land here somewhere. Or maybe they'll support this, I'm still not totally decided. Because Netsov is going to secure this island, and, what's this island called? I played Total War Shogun 2, I should remember. Is this Shokaku? I think I'm making that up. Japanese. Wait, I'm not making it up. This is Shokaku. Shikaku. Oh my god. Shikoku. Yeah. Shikoku, Kyushu, and the big one is apparently Honshu. I don't know that I've ever heard that before, to be honest. But... Anyway. So the idea is... BDV here, Task Force Minsk probably here. The heavy ground forces come ashore, well, either in Nankoku or Osaka, or some of them via Nagasaki. I guess I'm thinking the Rifle Division will come out in Osaka, and then the Guards tanks will probably deploy to help out the VDV over here. Yeah. The Rifle Division has enough troops to sort of cover the backs of this force, at least, so that they can move on. Gobo. So I can't really call it anything worthwhile right this moment, I don't think. Let's fight these battles and then we'll worry about it. Forget, are we ready to fight this one? No. Oh, yes. Yes, we are now. Okay. I think before just the Naval Infantry Regiment was in it, but now the Task Force Minsk has arrived with Sovramenis and Nanushkas, plus our Yak 141s, which have... Okay, these are strictly air-to-air, to be fair, but that's fine. So we're taking on the Republic of Korea Navy's Eastern Fleet, which has 6 Hatsuyaki class. Are these destroyers? I don't... The ships in the game are not that well modeled to their real-life counterparts, which only adds to the problem, but... Yes, officially they're a destroyer. And Japanese, but never mind that. 12 chomps, 6 of those, which have harpoons and sea sparrows. 12 chomsuris with... These are mostly for anti-missile duties, I think. 4 donghais, which appear to be... I don't really know what their primary purpose is. Anti-aircraft, maybe? Or just gunfighting in general. And 4 LCUs. Basically, we take out the Hatsuyakis and we win. We have, aside from the Yaks, but they don't have any real purpose here, we have 4 Sovramenis, which are pretty much the kings of the sea. We have 14 Nanushka 3s with their own sets of missiles, etc. 4 Munas, 8 of these attack choppers, the Ka-27s, plus an Ajin and 4 Schmells with rocket artillery. I mean, basically, these are going to have to do the bulk of the work, and to be fair, they don't have a huge advantage, but... Also, the enemy hold the good naval sectors, but it should be okay. Oh! They straight up retreated. Okay. Do I follow up immediately? See, the thing is, if I... Also, are you guys landing, or what's going on there? There's an infantry regiment with sort of light infantry plus an anti-tank company. Now, however, there's not really that many Marines here, and they've got tanks for support, so it's not a huge regiment to try to take the whole place. They don't have any anti-air, do they? No, essentially none. So what if I called in this strike squadron with bombs? Sent that to support them. And let's do it. I'm going to commit to attacking Masuda. Hopefully, but that directly threatens Hiroshima Airfield, where they have a medium tank regiment and a helicopter battalion, a very small helicopter battalion. So if we can beat up on that, I mean, if they send another 100 tanks out of Yamaguchi, then we're going to have a problem, to be fair, but... Oh, 150 tanks out of Yamaguchi. My god, Japan, calm down. Oh, let's not forget the additional 50 tanks over here in Tottori. They have a lot of tanks. Okay, let's finish this fight in Nagasaki. We really beat up on them last time in the end. We killed all their tanks in a very difficult defense around Kumamoto. Wasn't that straightforward, but we got it done. And at this point, they just have basically a smattering of light infantry, or mediocre infantry. Some of these anti-tank ones still. Plus some rocket artillery and a bunch of SAMs, and a couple recon cars. Now, I don't have a lot of heavy forces of any sort, but we have VDV that are definitely better than air infantry. We have mortars. Then that's about it, really. We're just going to have to push with VDV and mortars, but we should have enough to overwhelm their infantry. Maybe I'll use some of these as support vehicles or something. Oh, they retreated. Huh. Oh, another Guards Tank Division. Okay, we can now deploy the 3rd Guards Tank Division directly on Japanese soil. Nice catch, comrade. As soon as the runway's operational, I strongly recommend you to deploy your own aircraft. Oh! And a Far East air group with a Seed Squadron of Su-24s, a Fighter Squadron of MiG-23s, a Naval Fighter Squadron of MiG-29s with AoE bombs plus medium-range missiles, a VVS First Strike Squadron with 6 IL-102s with 14 500-kilo bombs, and both a downwards and a 30mm and 23mm cannon, and VVS Second Strike Squadron with 6 MiG-27Ks with heat missiles, fire and forget. Okay, the number of reinforcements we have is fucking absurd, because how am I possibly supposed to use all of these? Even if I take back Karatsu, I don't know, man. Alright, well. Masuda is where they're going to actually put up a fight, I guess. They have an infantry regiment with a bunch of Suju Buntai and M67 Han, mediocre infantry, and some recon vehicles, and a whole bunch of these Rensus with 106mm guns, Mitsubishi Mats with missiles, and KM-132s borrowed from South Korea with napalm. Not a heavy force, but we don't have that many troops. I mean, we have some excellent Morskaya Pekota, but they only come in empty LBVs. We have some Factoria, a couple of Stratas. We have 8 T-55s, and to be fair, those are definitely better than any vehicle they have, but they're not invincible. We have a little bit of recon, some TO-55s, some Sturms, which could be nice. And we have our yaks. Plus we have our naval cover. Which, to be fair, can definitely help in the push on Yamaguchi sector. Okay, they're gonna actually fight for this one. Okay, deploy the Najin there. I will also bust out the Nanushkas and the Schmells, just because. These are primarily the rocket artillery. And then the amphibious tanks, plus the Air Force a little bit. And then, let's see, these are amphibious. Well, everything's pretty much amphibious. Well, these tanks aren't, but the 4 that we've got there are. And then I guess we start with the infantry. So they've secured quite a bit of the map. Now, the Schmells are riverine, right? Yeah, so they can go down here to this weird watery crossroads. I don't know how that it must be heavily canalized. And I suppose they will. Everybody else... Maybe we try to dig in here. I mean, the technical ideal is probably to wait for them to come to us and then just blow them away with naval firepower, but feels a bit cheaty, honestly. I mean, they'll do it consistently. Come to us and get blown up, I mean, but seems almost unfair.
Слушаю, товарищ командир. Я вас слушаю.
Keep setting them down there. Okay, let's see. Cargo trucks, vehicles. Yeah, let's get bombing.
Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
They have no AA, so basically can't go wrong. That's a column. Hey, the KM-132s. Mostly missed, not completely.
Что нового, сэр? Нам нашелся достойный противник.
Okay, there's Mots and Rensus in the hills for some reason. Not anymore. Oh. You guys might want to turn around. That's kind of a lot of firepower coming for you. I mean, really terrible firepower. These 106mm can't hit the broadside of a barn, but firepower, technically.
Слушаю, товарищ командир. Готовы дать залп из всех орудий. Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
No bomb. Bomb.
Проверка завершена, к вылету готовы.
Right there. What happened? Oh.
Нам нашелся достойный
Smell
противник.
actually took a hit.
Вам нужен ангел-хранитель?
What should I just kill here? Something.
Капитан экипаж, приветствую вас на борту.
Залп из всех орудий.
Капитан и экипаж приветствуют вас на борту.
Killed the Schmill.
Берем новый курс. Наш корабль под обстрелом. Нам нашелся достойный противник.
They're flamethrowing this Schmill. And it worked. I'm impressed.
Так точно.
I don't want that to blow up, but I'm still impressed, honestly.
Обрушим на врага ураган пламени.
Schmill, maybe stay a little further out to sea.
Так
Huh?
точно.
Seems like we're in gun range, to say the least. Ooh. Okay, I've actually lost 3 out of 4 Schmells. We're still fine, but...
Нам нашелся достойный противник.
Let's just keep bombing.
Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
Всем занять боевые посты.
Что может сделать для вас пехота, сэр? Все всегда решает пехота и их ружья.
Товарищ командир, корабль к бою готов. Так точно.
Have the infantry sneak their way across the mountains, and if they try to kick us out, then I throw a lot of bombers at them.
Что может сделать для вас пехота, сэр? Это не моя война.
Okay, going fine
Что
so
может
far.
сделать для вас пехота, сэр?
I don't really want to set up the T-55s because their army basically consists of either infantry who might be dug in and ambush us, or anti-tank vehicles.
Понял, направляемся.
Обрушим на врага ураган пламени.
Если мы можем попасть во врага, то и он сможет.
Danger close, I guess. At least one of those definitely directly hit us. Oh well.
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
We'll get over it, I'm sure. Okay, seems like the enemy are sort of reinforcing.
Проверка завершена, к вылету готовы. Это наши
Very
дела.
clearly see that vehicle. It's blowed up.
Мы готовы, сэр.
Let's go ahead and bring the tanks up to here too, and maybe a command vehicle.
Вам нужен ангел-хранитель? Проверка завершена, к вылету готовы.
I want that command vehicle.
Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
Okay. Come on.
Обрушим на врага ураган пламени. Проверка завершена. К вылету готовы.
Pretty sure you can find something to bomb. Like anywhere on this whole road, for instance. Not great marksmanship, but it'll do. Wow, nothing. I'm impressed, honestly. These Rensus are absolute garbage. They don't even... they do have a machine gun, but they're not effective.
Что нового, сэр?
2800. We're almost in range with the Sturms. That would probably teach them a bit of a lesson.
Мы с ними разберем. Двигаюсь к цели.
Нам нашелся достойный противник.
Есть, сэр. Вы со мной говорите?
Okay, here come the tanks. A little late to the party, but there still seem to be enemy forces around, so I'm sure they'll manage to find something. Tons of them, in fact. The hell are these guys even shooting?
Вам нужен ангел-хранитель? Орудия заряжены. Вылетаем. Окружить врага ураган пламени. Нахожу на цель. Вылетаем.
Yes, here come all the infantry. This is probably gonna... Oh, hey, we have this air sector now. This is gonna hurt. Them, I mean. Yeah. Okay.
Проверка завершена. К вылету
So
готовы.
we're gonna blow up those cargo trucks. Maybe before you're gonna run out of fuel before you manage to drop the bombs. That's unfortunate. Oh well. Well, where was that scout? Oh, here he is, back here. We only need to kill 90 more points of them to win, so I think we're in pretty good shape.
Это
The 3 schmells we lost aside, it's been pretty one-sided. That was 90 points worth of material? Grief. Wow! 36th Infantry Regiment and the Anti-Tank Company are both completely destroyed. We lost 3 schmells, and they lost 2 Mitsubishi CVs, 8 Chugata cargo trucks, 17 infantry, or maybe more. Did they start with 18? I mean, did they start with 28? I feel like they did. 14 M67 Hans, 5 Mitsubishi M2 recon vehicles, 4 KM132 napalm things, 30 Rensu 106mm, and 8 Mitsubishi Mats. There's scattered remnants left, but not really, because 36th Infantry Regiment and the Anti-Tank Company are destroyed. So we have taken Masuda, and then some. That's 3 more points per turn. Nankoku is 15 per turn. If we can take Karatsu back, then... If we can take Karatsu back, then we're actually in very good shape as far as points per turn goes. It widens the gap to get reinforcements to these guys, but maybe I'll have the VDV go in, I don't know. I want to push further south with Task Force Minsk. deal with these South Korean fleets. Although if both of them gang up on us, we could have an issue. You guys... Oh, you guys are fresh, huh? I didn't realize... Okay, I had incremented the turn since I took Nankoku, apparently. I hadn't realized. I'm not sure that I dare attack somewhere this round, though. I'd probably like to get more reinforcements ashore first. Let's see if they counterattack or what happens. They do, okay. That will be handy for us, honestly. Hold on, let's see. We will fight this battle, but let's see. They're attacking to retake Nagasaki, which they lost their A-10 Thunderbolts when they abandoned it. Isn't this just the force that just retreated from it? Are they really going to fight us for it again? Okay, well, we'll find out. Otherwise, these guys seem to be grouping up over here, mostly. These guys have left Yamaguchi, and they're assembling around... Oh, I have a... I should have done something with this regiment. Maybe I'll land it at Karatsu, maybe. These guys are assembling around Hiroshima. Still a lot of guys to our east, sort of not quite pocketed. That is a lot of tanks counterattacking. I don't know how we're going to hold all that off. Although the strike squadron might help. They are only AoE bombs, but these tanks are so terrible that AoE bombs might still kill them or cripple them. Nothing over here. They are counterattacking here with a lot of helicopters and anti-air. Which could be a problem, because I have very little AA. Although these Mi-24Vs could do part of the job, I don't know. Well, this battle first. This is just the naval battle that we were just preparing for. They hold absolutely every, even slightly decent naval sector. But we still have a pretty clear-cut overall advantage. We just need to... hold on and use it. So the Air Force, there's no point in calling these in. They don't really have any value to us. But I will get out a second Sovremeni, plus like a couple of Nanushka 3s, and probably a Muna. Maybe we can wait a little while on the Muna. Get me a couple of these for extra... just give me a third Nanushka 3. Okay, found out what they're gonna do. They are all in Dmitry sector. Every one of them. Alright.
Какой будет план?
You guys should probably... Whoa, not like that.
Как скажете, сэр.
You guys should probably face that sector. That's a lot of ships. Definitely a lot more than I have.
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
It's probably in our best in... Okay, they're not actually all there, just a lot of them. I'll try to get a couple of helicopters out, because... Well, I need a Muna too, though, but... Get a couple helicopters, and then get a Muna. What the... Damn, they're in range?
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
What is the range on those harpoons? 8,700 meters, huh? Ours only 6,125, so they are in range, yeah.
Товарищ командир, корабль бой готов.
Honestly, with several Sovremenis here, they're probably just wasting ammo.
Все, что прикажете, сэр.
Well, they got a hit.
Я и мои ребята готовы, сэр.
These these, I don't know, these are some kind of crazed forlorn hope.
Время
They're
отправляться
gonna
на
die.
передовую.
Why would you send those up without any support force? So here come 3 Hatsuyakis. These are a bigger problem. Finish this off. Damn
Нужно
it.
проверить хвостовой вид.
Helicopters already fired all their missiles.
Куда нам отправляться?
This is the problem with these. They're now pretty much useless until I find a Muna to resupply them.
Надеюсь, там не будет вражеских зениток.
And then they have to land on an island close enough. Okay, they're big time rushing us now.
Мы в самое пекло попали. Какой будет план? Все, что прикажете, да?
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Время отправляться на передовую. Проверка завершена. К вылету готовы. Я и мои ребята готовы, сэр. Нужно проверить хвостовой вид.
Наш корабль под обстрелом.
Okay, not there, apparently.
Это наше дело.
Готовы дать залп из всех орудий.
Я и мои ребята готовы, сэр.
That hurts.
Наш корабль под обстрелом. Наш корабль под обстрелом.
Для нас честь служить под вашим началом. На пути к цели. Проверка завершена. К вылету готовы.
Слушаю, товарищ командир.
What is your problem?
Берем новый курс. Всем занять боевые посты.
Got a Hatsuyaki. Got another 2 Hatsuyakis. And I think a Donghai went down as collateral there. I think... okay. Pretty sure we've won now, to be honest, which...
Ситуация
very
под
ugly.
контролем.
Naval battles in general are very ugly, but...
Ситуация под контролем. За мной, солдаты! В атаку!
Вас понял, открываем огонь.
Okay, it's pretty much over now.
Нам нашелся достойный противник.
Get out another Muna, probably. Resupply those, but they've basically died. There's pretty much nothing left of their fleet, I think. They've got a couple of command ships, which will be more Hatsuyakis, but I'm pretty sure they're alone, or basically alone.
Всем занять
Pretty sure
боевые
the
посты.
chances of them overwhelming my fleet are pretty much nil now.
С удовольствием, сэр. Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
Let's get some more missiles into these and send them out to
Надеюсь,
scout.
там не будет вражеских зениток.
Понял, направляемся.
Ситуация под контролем.
Готовы дать залп из всех орудий. Слушаю, товарищ командир.
Get everybody repaired and rearmed a little.
Я вас слушаю.
Для нас честь служить под вашим началом.
Я вас слушаю.
Все, что прикажете, сэр.
Send them out this way, I guess.
Готовы дать залп из всех орудий. Понял. Всем занять боевые посты. Товарищ командир, корабль к бою готов.
Okay, should not have... Jesus Christ.
Понял, направляемся.
Should not have let them get so far ahead of the Sovereign. Didn't realize they would, but...
Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
They were clever enough to hold a couple of Chom Suris back with this, guy,
наше
but...
небо. Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
Got him, okay.
С удовольствием, сэр. Куда нам отправляться, сэр?
Did I just lose another Nanushka? What the hell just happened? Oh, okay, we've won. Yeah, that was... well, yeah, I lost 5 Nanushkas and 2 Ka-27s. Just a good chunk of the fleet. On the other hand, I killed 5 Hatsuyakis, 10 Chomsuris, 4 Donghais, and the Republic of Korea Navy Eastern Fleet is destroyed, so it's a solid win. Thanks for watching, sailors. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider leaving a like or subscribing. New parts will be up every other day for the most part. Or you can watch live on Twitch once a week. Have a nice day, sailors. This is Sea Lord Jenda, signing off.